Welcome to Fantasy Dreams. Tonight, we wander through one of Azeroth's most peaceful corners, the rolling fields and golden woods of Elwynn Forest. After a long journey across the roads from Stormwind, you find yourself standing before the small village of Goldshire. The evening light spills through the trees, painting everything in warm shades of gold and green. A gentle breeze carries the scent of pine and wood smoke. Yes, this is Elwynn, calm, timeless, and full of quiet stories. Before we begin our walk, take a moment to make yourself comfortable. Find a soft place to rest and allow your body to sink deeper into it. Close your eyes if you wish. Let your shoulders relax, your hands rest easily by your side. Now, take a slow breath in for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it gently. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale slowly, letting all tension fade. 8. Let's do that once more, and for 4. Hold for 7 and out for 8. This is called the 4-7-8 breathing technique. It calms your heartbeat and settles your thoughts, perfect for drifting into dreams. As you breathe, imagine the soft forest air of Elwynn filling your lungs, the scent of moss and morning dew, of quiet trees that have stood for centuries. With each breath, you feel lighter, calmer, ready to travel. It's dusk now. The golden light fades, replaced by a gentle silver glow from the rising moon. You begin walking along the familiar cobblestone road leading from Goldshire toward the heart of the forest. The air is cool and kind, filled with the hum of crickets and the distant song of night birds. Somewhere nearby, you can hear the soft lowing of cows from the farms of East Vale. The road under your feet is old, older than you can imagine. Many travelers have walked this same path, knights returning from battle, merchants carrying silks and spices, and adventurers just like you. As your boots touch the stones, you can almost feel the echo of their stories whisper beneath your steps. To your left, the trees open into a wide clearing. There's a gentle lake here, Crystal Lake. Its waters shimmer under the moonlight perfectly still, reflecting the stars above like tiny lanterns. You remember hearing that fishermen come here at dawn, hoping to catch golden carp that glimmer beneath the surface. Tonight, only the frogs keep watch, their croaks slow and steady, like a lullaby. Farther down the path, you pass by the Lion's Pride Inn in Goldshire. The door is open and warm light spills across the road. Inside, laughter, music, and the clinking of mugs mix with the smell of roasted meat and freshly baked bread. The innkeeper gives you a friendly nod as you pass. It feels safe here, a small refuge against the great world beyond. As you walk past, you can hear a bard inside strumming a lute, a soft, familiar tune, something about heroes and hope. The melody follows you as you continue your path. You take a turn toward the woods again, walking between towering elms and oaks. The forest hums with life, rustling leaves, tiny creatures scurrying beneath the underbrush. Somewhere nearby, the strange chatter of murlocs echoes faintly through the trees. Their gurgling calls rise and fall, almost rhythmic, as if the forest itself is singing along. You smile, remembering how many times you fought them near the streams by Stone Cairn Lake. But tonight, there's no need for battles, only peace. The path dips downward, leading you to a small wooden bridge. Below, water flows quietly, reflecting the moonlight like liquid silver. You lean on the railing for a moment, listening. There's that faint buzz again. Crickets. The gentle splash of fish, the whisper of wind through leaves. Every sound melts together into a peaceful, endless rhythm. Ahead, the trees grow denser. You catch a glimpse of the McClure vineyards, their fields faintly glowing with lantern light. The scent of grapes and tilled soil mixes with the cool air. Farmhands rest now, their day's work done. The fields silent, except for the soft rustle of vines swaying in the breeze. Further north, a faint orange glow rises between the trees, the watchfires of Northshire Abbey. You remember your first steps as an adventurer there, the sense of purpose and curiosity that filled you. You take a deep breath, letting that memory warm your heart like an ember. Every step in Elwynn feels like home. As you walk, the forest begins to thin. Through the trees you can see the faint outline of Stormwind's great gates in the distance. Their towers stand tall and proud, silver under the moonlight. You can hear the griffins crying faintly above the city, their wings cutting through the night air. But for now you're content to stay here, between the forest and the world beyond. You find a quiet spot under a large oak tree. The bark is cool against your back as you sit down. A few fireflies drift lazily through the air, glowing softly like tiny stars that forgot to return to the sky. You close your eyes for a moment, breathing in the peaceful rhythm of Elwynn. The forest feels alive, as if it's breathing with you. The night deepens over Elwynn. The golden glow from the Lion's Pride Inn fades softly into the distance, replaced by the silvery hush of the moonlight. You take a slow breath, feeling the cool air brush against your skin. Each exhale forms a faint cloud before disappearing into the stillness. The cobblestone path beneath your boots glistens faintly, dew settling upon the stones like tiny crystals. A single lantern hangs from a wooden post nearby, its flame flickering lazily in the night breeze. Beyond it, the road turns toward the darker parts of the forest, where the trees grow closer and the world feels softer, quieter. You follow the path, guided by the moon's pale light. The forest whispers, not with words, but with small sounds that blend together. The rustle of leaves, the chirp of crickets, the faint hoot of an owl far away. Somewhere in the distance, water flows, a gentle stream winding its way down from the mountains. Its murmur mixes with the wind, a melody older than any story told in Goldshire's Inn. You step carefully and notice patches of glowing mushrooms near the base of the trees. Their soft blue light paints strange patterns on the bark, almost like runes, ancient and forgotten. You reach out and touch one. It feels cool and alive, pulsing faintly under your fingertips. For a moment, it feels as if the forest itself is breathing with you. To your right, you spot a wooden fence, half covered in ivy. Beyond it, the faint shapes of sleeping sheep can be seen, their wool almost silver under the moon. A shepherd's dog lifts its head for a second, yawns, and curls back into its resting place. Peace fills the night like a soft blanket. You keep walking until you reach the small bridge by Stone Cairn Lake. The water below moves slowly, reflecting the constellations above, little clusters of starlight stretching endlessly. You lean over the railing, listening to the soft plop of fish surfacing. Somewhere near the reeds, a murloc lets out a half-asleep gurgle, a funny, muffled sound that makes you smile. Even they, the strange little creatures of Elwynn, rest tonight. A cool mist begins to form across the surface of the lake. It drifts toward you, swirling gently around your boots. The scent of damp earth and pine fills the air. You close your eyes for a moment, and it feels as if time has slowed. Here, in the heart of Elwynn, there's no hurry, only the quiet rhythm of life at rest. Further ahead, the road forks. One way leads toward the farms of East Vale Logging Camp, where the faint sound of chopping wood still echoes even at this late hour. The other path curves into the deep woods near Gerald's Landing, where the trees are thick and the stars vanish behind the canopy. You choose the quieter path. The air grows cooler, the shadows deeper, but not frightening. It's the kind of darkness that feels alive, warm, protective. A lone lantern sways on a tree branch ahead. You walk closer and see an old sign hanging below it. carved with simple letters. To Northshire Abbey, rest for the weary. You trace the letters gently with your hand. Perhaps the monks once placed this here, guiding lost travelers back to safety. You smile softly, grateful that the forest itself seems to look after you. As you walk on, the road narrows. The sounds of the world become distant, just the rustle of your cloak and the slow rhythm of your footsteps remain. Fireflies drift lazily through the air, blinking in and out of sight like thoughts fading into dreams. Their tiny lights lead you onward, one step at a time. In the distance, you spot a familiar sight, a small campfire, burning low near the edge of the woods. You approach quietly and notice a traveling merchant asleep beside it, his cart covered with a blanket. The faint scent of spiced bread and meat lingers in the air. You sit nearby for a moment, feeling the warmth of the fire dance across your hands. It crackles softly as if telling its own quiet story. The stars above Elwynn are bright tonight, countless, scattered like diamonds across the sky. You can almost make out the faint shape of the Griffin constellation soaring overhead. Stormwind lies far to the west, hidden by the trees, but its presence feels close, steady, protective, like the heartbeat of the kingdom itself. You lie back on the grass for a moment, eyes tracing the sky. The night hums gently, a lullaby written by wind and stars. You let the sounds wash over you until everything blends together into one soft tone. If you listen closely, you can almost hear the whisper of the forest speaking your name, telling you that you belong here, that for tonight you can rest. The world beyond Elwynn can wait. Tomorrow will come with its battles and its quests. But now, there's only peace and the endless calm of the forest. You close your eyes once more. The last thing you feel is the cool grass beneath your hands and the faint glow of fireflies above. And then only dreams remain. Feel the calm of Elwynn wrapping around you, gentle, safe, endless. Every sound fades. The crackle of the inn's fire, the murmur of the trees, the distant song of the griffins. All that remains is peace. You've walked the golden roads of Elwynn, felt the stories of its earth beneath your feet. Now, it's time to rest. Sleep well, traveler, and may your dreams take you once more along these quiet forest paths.